Success. Everyone wants it. Everyone chases it. But only a few ever catch it. And the painful truth is this: success is not something you pursue. It's something you attract by the person you become. Most people run after success the way a child chases a butterfly, arms swinging, heart racing, always inches away, but never close enough to hold. And then they get frustrated. They burn out. They wonder, what's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you, but something must change in you. Success does not come because you want it. Success comes because you have grown into the kind of person who commands it. So the real question today is not, how do I chase success? The real question is, what kind of person am I becoming? That question is the beginning of every breakthrough. That question is where transformation starts. That question is the foundation of the life you truly want. And today, we build that foundation together. If you're tired of starting over, if you're tired of trying hard but seeing little progress, if you're tired of watching other people move ahead while you feel stuck, the reason is not lack of potential. It's not lack of opportunity. It's not even lack of time. The reason is simple. Your results cannot change until you change. Most people wait for life to improve. They wait for the economy to shift. They wait for luck to appear. They wait for someone to open a door for them. But waiting is not a strategy. Hope is not a plan. Wishing is not progress. The truth is uncomfortable, but it is liberating. Not when the circumstances change. Not when the conditions become perfect. Not when other people finally understand you. When you become wiser, more disciplined, more focused, more valuable, success begins to move in your direction automatically. Transformation is not optional. It is the price of admission into a better life. If you don't grow, your results won't grow. If you don't evolve, your opportunities won't evolve. If you don't rise, nothing around you will rise. That's why transformation is the only path. And the only person who can start that transformation is you. At 25, I was broke. Not low on money broke. I mean broke. Nothing in my bank account. Nothing in my pockets. And worst of all, nothing in my future. I was working hard, but nothing was changing. I kept blaming the world, blaming circumstances, blaming timing, blaming everyone except myself. Then one day, everything shifted. I met a man who became my mentor, Mr. Schoaf. He didn't pity me. He didn't comfort me. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He simply looked at me and said words that hit me like a hammer. Jim, if you want things to change, you have to change. If you want things to get better, you have to get better. I froze. No one had ever told me that. No one had ever placed the responsibility on my shoulders. It was both painful and empowering. In that moment, I realized something. My life wasn't waiting to change. It was waiting for me to change. And from that day forward, I made a decision I would stop chasing success and start becoming a person who attracts it. That decision changed my entire destiny, and it can change yours, too. Success begins with clarity. Most people do not fail because they lack ability. They fail because they lack direction. They wake up every day and wander. They go to work and wander. They live year after year, wandering. And then they wonder why success avoids them. Let me tell you why. Success does not come to the wandering. Success comes to the purposeful. If I asked you right now, what's your clear, specific, compelling goal for the next 5 years? Could you answer? Most people can't, and that's why they stay stuck. Clarity creates focus. Focus creates decisions. Decisions create action. Action creates results. Success is not magic. Success is direction, multiplied by discipline. Do you know what you want? Do you know where you want to be? Do you know the lifestyle, the income, the impact you desire? And more importantly, are you willing to pay the price in advance? Because success always requires payment before it delivers the reward. Time, effort, discipline, sacrifice, those are the currencies. If you are clear, the path appears. If you are unclear, everything remains foggy. Your life begins to change the day your goals become non-negotiable. You can dream big. You can write the perfect plan. You can feel inspired for a week. But without habits, nothing changes. Habits are the invisible architecture of your future. Your future is not built by your intentions. It's built by your repeated behaviors. If your habits contradict your goals, your habits will win every time. You want to be fit, but you eat junk and skip exercise? Then your habits decide your health. You want to be wealthy, but you procrastinate and avoid hard things? Then your habits decide your bank account. You want to be successful? Then adopt success habits. Successful people share predictable habits. They read, they plan, they take action, they review, they stay consistent. And consistency is the magic word. Not intensity, not perfection, consistency. Anyone can be excellent for a day. Few can be consistent for a year, but the ones who can are the ones who attract success effortlessly. Your mindset is the soil. Your goals are the seeds. If the soil is poor, even the best seeds will not grow. Mindset is the foundation of everything you will ever build. Your beliefs determine your behavior. Your behavior determines your results. If you believe you're stuck, you'll stay stuck. If you believe you can grow, you will grow. Simple, powerful, unavoidable. You must protect your mind like a garden. Right? Be careful what you allow in. Negative people plant weeds. Fear plants limitations. Doubt plants hesitation. But the right voices plant courage. The right books plant wisdom. The right environment plants confidence. And the right belief produces transformation. You must believe two things before success appears. You can change. Your future can be better than your past. When those beliefs take root, your actions begin to follow. And when your actions follow, your results begin to shift. Mindset is not a motivational idea. It is the engine of your entire destiny. If your mindset is the soil, your relationships are the climate. They determine what can grow, how fast it grows, and whether it survives the storms. Never underestimate the power of your circle. Show me your friends, and it'll show you your future. Spend time with people who are negative, lazy, small-minded, and your life will shrink to match theirs. Spend time with people who dream big, who work hard, who value growth, and your life will rise to their level. Relationships are not neutral. Every person in your life is either lifting you up or pulling you down. There is no middle ground. You cannot expect success while keeping company with people committed to mediocrity. Sometimes you must outgrow old friendships. Sometimes you must step away from the familiar. Sometimes you must choose discomfort over stagnation. And along the way, find mentors. Real mentors. People who live the life you want, not people who only talk about it. Because success leaves clues. So find the people who already have what you desire and learn from them. When I changed my circle, my entire destiny shifted. And the same will happen to you. Success is simple. The more value you bring, the more success you attract. People are rewarded in proportion to the problems they solve. Solve small problems, you earn small rewards. Solve big problems, you attract big opportunities. This is why becoming valuable matters. Not popular, not impressive, not loud, valuable. Value comes from skill, wisdom, integrity, contribution, and integrity is the foundation of lasting success. Anyone can cheat their way to temporary rewards, but only people with character attract rewards that endure. Your reputation is your most powerful currency. Your word is your brand. Your daily actions are your resume. Mr. Schoaf told me, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. If you cut corners in the small things, you'll cut corners in the big things. And eventually, success will run from you. Ask yourself, what problems do I solve? What value do I bring? What needs do I meet? Because the world pays people who make a difference. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. You can have talent. You can have dreams. You can have opportunity. But without discipline, nothing lasts. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. Feelings are unreliable. Feelings are inconsistent. Feelings come and go, but discipline stays. Discipline says, I don't work when I feel like it. I work because I respect myself. I work because my goals are worth it. Every day you choose discipline, you vote for the person you want to become. And discipline grows like a muscle. Start small. Do it daily. Let consistency compound. Wake up earlier. Keep promises to yourself. Finish the task. Show up even when tired. Stay focused, even when distracted. Each act of discipline builds strength, builds character, builds identity. And identity attracts destiny. Success is not created by motivation. It is maintained by discipline. We live in a world of instant everything. Instant food, instant messages, instant entertainment. But success is never instant. Success is like planting a seed. You don't plant today and get a tree tomorrow. You water, you nurture, you protect, you wait, you trust the process. Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they lack patience. They quit too early. They stop too soon. They want results without roots. But roots take time to grow. Strength takes time to build. Character takes time to shape. Every small action compounds. Every day of discipline compounds. Every choice to keep going compounds. Patience is the quiet partner of success. Without it, nothing grows. If patience is waiting, persistence is refusing to quit. Life will test you. Obstacles will appear. Failures will come. Disappointments will visit. But the people who succeed are not the people who never struggle. They are the people who never stop. Success doesn't go to the person who never fails. It goes to the person who refuses to stay down. Persistence does not mean repeating the same mistake. It means staying committed while adjusting your strategy. Try again. Try differently. Try smarter. But keep trying. Every great story of success is a story of someone who kept going long after everyone else stopped. Persistence is grit. Persistence is resilience. Persistence is self-belief in action. If you want to attract success, become the kind of person who simply won't quit. The world is always changing. Markets change. Technology changes. People change. Opportunities change. So must you. Adaptability is the ability to evolve with reality. To shift your methods while keeping your mission. To change your approach while staying committed to the outcome. When I began in business, I thought hard work alone was enough. But I learned effort without strategy is wasted energy. So I adapted. I learned to communicate better. I learned to market better. I learned to manage better. Success didn't come the way I expected. It came through adaptation. If you can adjust quickly, success will follow you. If you resist change, success will pass you by. A positive attitude is not naive. It is not blind optimism. It is not pretending everything is perfect. A positive attitude is choosing to look for solutions instead of problems, opportunities instead of obstacles, lessons instead of losses. Your attitude is a magnet. It attracts people, opportunities, and outcomes. Negative energy repels success. Positive energy invites it. How do you build positivity? By practicing gratitude, not occasionally, daily. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's possible. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every day. It rewires your mind. It strengthens your heart. It opens the door for better things. A grateful heart becomes a magnet for miracles. Here is the turning point of every transformation. Take 100% responsibility for your life. Not partial responsibility, not conditional responsibility. Total responsibility. As long as you blame others, your past, your parents, the economy, your boss, you give away your power. Blame keeps you stuck. Responsibility sets you free. Because when you take responsibility, you take control. You stop waiting for change. You start creating change. This doesn't mean everything is your fault. It means everything is your opportunity. If you fail, learn. If you fall, rise. If you break, rebuild. Ask yourself, what could I have done differently? How can I improve next time? What's the lesson here? Responsibility is not punishment. It is empowerment. It means you choose your attitude. You choose your response. You choose your actions. You choose your growth. The moment you take responsibility is the moment your future becomes unlimited. Success is not about what you get. Success is about what you give. The world rewards people who make life better for others. You reap what you sow. If you sow value, you reap success. If you sow generosity, you reap abundance. If you sow service, you reap opportunity. Ask yourself daily, how can I help? How can I add value? How can I make someone's day better? How can I solve a problem? You don't need to change the world. Just improve someone's world. Every act of service increases your influence. Every contribution increases your worth. Every moment you help others, you grow in wisdom, character, and strength, and success chases people who bring value wherever they go. Success is not mysterious. It is not reserved for the chosen few. Success is attracted to people who grow, who serve, who learn, who adapt, who persist, who discipline themselves, who take responsibility, who choose positivity, who build value day after day. Your future begins the moment you decide to become that kind of person. If you change yourself, everything around you will change. When you rise, your life rises with you. So start today. Start small. Start now. And remember, success is not something you chase. Success is something you attract by the person you become. If this message spoke to your heart today, if you're ready to grow, ready to change, ready to attract the success you deserve, type the number 8 inches. The comments. 8 is our community symbol for new beginnings, new discipline, new strength, and a new version of you. When you comment 8, you're declaring, I'm ready to become the person who attracts success. I'll be praying for everyone who types 8 today for clarity, courage, and unstoppable discipline on your journey forward.